Mr. Crocker, Mr. Shahadi, Minister, and ICANN staff, thank you for the opportunity to address you today on behalf of your ICANN54 hosts, INEX. It is with great pleasure and great anticipation that I welcome you to Dublin. If you will permit me to be nakedly partisan for a short while, this is a wonderful moment for Ireland. I've been involved, as you heard, in the internet industry here for a little over 20 years, back when I still had hair, and Ireland has come a long way in that long distance in that time. I remember very clearly my colleague, Dr. Niall O'Reilly, from University College Dublin, leaning over my cubicle in the computer science department where I worked, explaining that the single 256 kilobit link from HEAnet that served 150,000 users was full, and no one knew why. The problem went away after a few days, presumably as whoever was FTPing their CD-ROMs accidentally rebooted their machine, but it was a potent reminder that we were peripheral. But today, no one could claim that. For a start, I'm not sure you can even get anyone to sell you anything denominated in kilobits anymore. Furthermore, the internet giants of the 21st century are here, some clustered across the road in Silicon Docks, placing us at the heart of the information industry. Indeed, since about a week or two ago, our Data Protection Commissioner seems to be Europe's Data Protection Commissioner, which is going to be an interesting journey for all of us. The key point being that despite our size, small size, and our location, we have come in some way to matter. It's also a wonderful moment for INEX, the premier Irish exchange point, who brought ICANN54 here, and our members, including founding member AIR, providing the connectivity. This is an especially important day for INEX as we reach today the milestone of 100 members in our association. I, as INEX chair, have a strong belief that what we've built is as much Ireland's future as it is Ireland's past. We're providing an environment here where businesses and individuals can explore what we have to offer, perhaps even consider whether they might want to call this place home at some point in the future, as well as welcoming back many people with connections to our island. There are many opportunities in talking to IDA Ireland, our highly successful foreign direct investment agency, for organizations considering locating here. We encourage you to take those opportunities. Indeed, the IDA has a number of staff at INEX's booth number 4 today, and they will be delighted to talk to you. In Buenos Aires, at ICANN53, we announced that the ICANN Gala would make a comeback here in Dublin, in the almost spiritual home of great nights out. In an event called That Night in Dublin, we will be showing you the very best of live music, DJs, storytelling, comedy, and street performers across a number of fantastic venues in Dame Lane in Dublin city centre. INEX, together with the .ie domain registry, Black Knight, Interconnect Communications, and Visit Dublin, as well as the ever-helpful IDA, promises to be, as well as That Night in Dublin, that night to remember as well. And wristbands from our booth are required, available from our booth until 4, as said previously by Steve. The camaraderie and coming together at That Night in Dublin will hopefully seep into the day-to-day business of ICANN54, helping to create an environment where differences can be accepted and compromises achieved. In that context, it's probably appropriate to reflect on the other great compromise on our island, that of peace in Northern Ireland. Perhaps the same spirit which enabled us to set aside long-standing differences might also infuse attendees here with the necessary flexibility and the will to succeed, to achieve consensus on the challenging issues facing ICANN, the governance model, privacy in a networked world, and its future direction in a rapidly changing environment. Speaking again of our literary heritage, Irish author Brendan Behan once said, "Many of our fears are tissue paper thin, and a single courageous step would take us clear through them." A Northern Irish poet, Seamus Heaney, also wrote, "Believe that that further shore is reachable from here." Here in Dublin at ICANN54, I urge you all to take your single courageous step and to reach that further shore. Thank you very much.